Hi and welcome back. In the last video, we received a personal credential for a legal representative. In our example, Thomas Mayer. Now we'll use this credential to request a verifiable credential on behalf of the company. This step is important as it builds the company's official digital identity inside the business wallet. We now switch to the organization's profile within the wallet. From here, we can request different types of credentials, depending on the level of detail and the intended use case. Let's take a quick look at the available options. The Legal Person Identification Data Credential, harmonized under EIDAS-2, contains basic info such as the company name and its EU ID, and can be used to authenticate the legal entity. The EU Company Certificate, EUCC, is comparable to a commercial register extract, but in an EU standardized format. And finally, the Organizational Credential, the most comprehensive one. This credential includes everything from the previous options, plus additional business data such as ownership structure or beneficial owners, which are often required during KYC processes. For this demo, we select the organizational credential and submit a request to the Bundesanzeiger. But at this time, there's an important requirement. To complete the request, we must present our personal credential, issued in the previous step. This proves that Thomas Mayer, as the requester, is authorized to act on behalf of Evonik Industries. Since the issuer already verified Thomas Mayer during the last step, no new identity proofing is needed. We simply reference the existing credential. Switching again to the issuer's view, the Bundesanzeiger, we now see the incoming request for the organizational credential. Here, the issuer checks the details: the decentralized identifier, DID, of the company name and EU ID, and the verified identity of the person requesting it, Thomas Mayer. In the background, the system confirms that Thomas Mayer is listed as an authorized representative in the company register. Everything checks out, so the credential is issued. As in earlier steps, this will be a fully automated process. But for demonstration purposes, we simulate it manually here. Now let's go back to the wallet view. We can see that two credentials have been successfully received: the personal credential for Thomas Mayer and the new organizational credential for Evonik Industries. Opening the organizational profile, we can now see enriched data from the newly received credential, such as the company address, EU register data, and the legal entity identifier. With both credentials now in place, we can prove who we are and who we represent, enabling the company to access secure digital services. In the next video, we will show you how this combined identity can be used to open a bank account. See you there.